All right, last bit of housekeeping before we move into the Formulas 101 section of the course. Just want to take a minute to set some expectations. Now, first and foremost, we'll be using Excel for Windows and PC. And because we update content quite frequently, some demos will be shown in Excel 2013, others might be shown in Excel 2016 or 19. The bottom line is that what you see on your screen will not always match what I'm showing on mine, and that's okay. This is especially true if you're using an older version of Excel, like 2003, 7, or 10. But the good thing about formulas and functions is that they are pretty consistent between different versions of Excel. So you might have to dig around a little bit to find the same tools that I'm showing, but if you have any questions or need some support, feel free to reach out and we can help you out. Number two, we're going to be focusing on some of Excel's most powerful and widely used functions. Now, keep in mind that Excel's formula library is massive. There are almost 500 different functions, so obviously we're not going to cover all of them. And to be specific, we're not going to cover the more specialized categories, things like financial functions or engineering functions that might require some background knowledge outside of the scope of the course. That said, if there are functions that you'd like to learn that you feel are excluded or missing, feel free to shoot me a note and I'd be happy to consider adding them. Number three, the goal of this course is to help you master the building blocks. Now, the thing about Excel is that no matter how complex the formulas get, they're all comprised of simple pieces. So what we're going to do is start by mastering those individual components, which might feel very simplistic, very basic, but we need to do that first before we start combining them in more sophisticated and complex ways. And then fourth, if you're feeling stuck, we've got your back. If you have questions about the course material, feel free to post a question right here in the course, and I'll be happy to help. If you have more specific personal or project questions, I'd recommend posting those to the answers.microsoft.com community forum, which is an excellent Excel resource. Now, last but not least, I just want to take one more minute to talk about how this course actually works and what the resource files are all about. So in the Download Course Resources lecture, you'll see the slides for the course, as well as several Excel project files. Now, there are two types of Excel files that you'll work with. The first type looks like this, and it's what you'll use to actually follow along with the exact demos that I'm showing on my screen. So right now we're looking at the Section 2 Formulas 101 workbook, which contains the different tabs that we'll cover in that Formulas 101 section of the course. And there's a different workbook for each section, Section 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. The other type of Excel file that's available to you is the homework file, which looks like this. Now, at the end of each section, I'll introduce a homework exercise and direct you to the tab in the homework exercise workbook that you can use to practice at home. So we've got lookup function homework, index and match homework, offset and count day homework, and you're basically just going to follow the instructions shown here, and I've included a solution file in the downloads as well. So with that, I think we're ready to roll. Buckle up, let's jump right into Section 2, Formulas 101.